Hi everyone, welcome. This is just a quick FYI. All right, so last week was the last week of the Interconnected-ness, a weekly oracle series. And you're like, girl, why did it end? So honestly, the Interconnected-ness ended so more beautiful, wonderful, extraordinary things can come up, okay? The Interconnected-ness, a weekly oracle series, was a free series that was weekly, that was an overview of the week. We also had a new moon, full moon series that came and gone. We also have astrology videos on YouTube. And we have all these Patreon freebies on Patreon. So these are really gifts. And I am so happy. And so like honored to be able to like be the vessel to give it. You feel me? I'm really honored and I'm really humble for real. Like I'm very honored and I'm very humbled 100%. I have grown over almost 2 years. We've literally almost would have made 2 years in like 3 weeks. 2 weeks legitimately. No, 3 weeks legitimately. We almost would have made 2 years. But you all know that the books are open. You feel me? Come on, let's get a reading. Let's be open to the services that are coming. All right, keep your ear to the ground. Keep your ear to the floor is what I heard. But let me just give an overall gist because last week was the overall message. But let's get an overall gist for the upcoming rest of the year, okay? So for the rest of the year, I'm reading off these notes because it was coming at me at all random times and I didn't want to miss any information, okay? So you all, first it started off with me seeing Aquarius, like the symbol, the water pourer. And in my head it said, okay, water pourer. And it was like, no, water bearer. And I was like, nah, water pourer. So we can break this down so many different ways. But the first way I want to take it down is that I said water pourer. So Aquarius, they give a lot, you feel me? But there's a sense of pouring into something. But what are you pouring into, okay? This is collectively people. What are we pouring into? What if our long-term goal? What are we pouring into? You feel me? Make sure that the short term, make sure that the small steps, make sure that the steps we take in general that we think are not steps, make sure that they are aligning to the bigger picture, okay? But also water, pourer, emotional, being able to give to other people. Make sure that your cups are full before you're over here giving to other people, okay? Make sure that the people you're giving to are giving back to you. Are reciprocal, give it back to you. Make sure that your cup is being filled as well, full as well, fueled as well. Fueled. Make sure that you're being fueled as well. You understand me? Okay, cool. Perfect. So with that, I said water pourer, water bearer. Let's talk about it. Water bearer. So I was like, bearer. When a person be like, oh, I'm bearing, it's giving me like trials and tribulations 100%. It's also giving me like 10 of clubs, like carrying a load, carrying it. But also realizing that at every facet that the weight of the load is based on the consciousness of yourself. So some days when you're up, you're like, the load ain't that bad. When you're down, you're like, I'm already going through this in this big ass motherfucking heavy load. So there's a lot that we can think, right? That can impact us, right? The vision, the steps, the strides, the battens, the growths, the realizations. All right, so we keep going. Bearer, I said to tolerate. So we tolerate our emotions. We tolerate the things that we're going through. Make sure that the things that we're putting in, that we're investing the right energy. We just don't be tolerating things, do it because is that the energy you want invested back into you? You feel me? Right? No, it's not. Also Bearer made me think about go along to get along. Aquarius, don't make me beat you up. I mean, collective, don't make me beat you up. I mean, Leo, don't make me beat you up. I mean, you hear me? Okay. But also water bearer, water pourer, Cancer, stand up. Capricorn, stand up. Water emotions, all water signs stand up. What is that? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Somebody else, yeah. No, that's it. Stand up. Also, water, what is that? It's giving mutable. Mutable, stand up. Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius. Somebody else is missing. The other person, stand up. Stand up. Every facet of ourselves, we need to stand up because water bearer, that's our bodies. Our bodies carry water every day. So how do we be more understanding of the fragility of our body? I don't want to go too deep into this because Aquarius season through actually Libra season today, fall equinox, happy Libra season, September 23rd through February 20th, 2024, right before the leap year week begins. This is a time of preparation period. But they really said that the clock start now. And they said that we're being timed. We're being prepped to learn stabilizing factors. So when you doing that, stopwatch is heart, is speed, is endurance, is agility. You feel me? It's strategy. Every layer of ourselves going to be tested. And it's really for the benefit of ourselves. Because if we can do this and we can time ourselves and we can understand the overcoming perseverance process, but there's also a healing process that we're not talking about, and that goes with the water bearer, water pourer. Every day that we go out into the world, we journey in, we need to come back and humbly clean ourselves. Spiritually, we need to honor our body, our ankles, our legs, our joints, our feet, because whole time we be forgetting that. We be like, oh yeah, legs and ankles. So you ain't got no feet carrying you? Your feet, you feel me? Oh, just the ankles? No, your feet. Your feet need love. But it's also saying that it's a disconnect between ourselves and the many layers of how we identify, how identities are shaped. And it's giving egotistic. It's giving fake ableism. It's okay. Too deep. Water bearer, water pourer, period. Clock starts now. We should stop clocking, start timing ourselves. Timers is very significant. Reminders through timers is very significant. It's giving 10 of spades here. 10 of clubs, 10 of spades pop up. All right, we know 10 of spades and 10 of clubs pop up. 10 of clubs, 10 of spades. We know that we are learning through experience. Y'all, my bracket pop. It's like I need to put my retainer in. This is why I'm talking about like that. This is why I'm talking like that, because I need to put my retainer in. Okay, so we need to get a stop clock. We need to get a timer. We need to have a schedule. We need to make sure that we are working with time. Make sure that we are working with time, period. Okay, you get it? Understand. This is learn to be prepped. This is also, I don't want to say it's giving John Henry. It's also giving iron. It's also giving, what is the people who make, oh my goodness. It's working with iron for us. We're using our hands. It's getting in the mud for real. Like I see it. It's very learning through experience. It's very learning through trials and tribulations that we are experiencing them. And from that, we need to reflect when we get home. Like, that's why we need to honor our feet, honor our body. That whole honoring process is also a reflection process. So then we can talk about how veneration is also part of reflection and honoring. We can go deep with this, because once we do this physically, it unlocks doors spiritually, okay? Perfect. Excellent. Alrighty, so we know that Aquarius season or Libra season through Aquarius season is very significant for us starting now. So make sure that we are aware of that, okay? Last week was the last interconnectedness, but this week I wanted to let you all know that that was the last week of interconnectedness. That was the last episode. And now this is for us to be out there and to learn, okay? To grow, to take the information that we have and to use it to our benefit. You feel me? This is our go time. This is our prep time. You feel me? And I believe in you, period. I believe in you all so much, and I love you all so much because I know what you are capable of. Period. So, with this, I need us to be very mindful about our intake level, drinking alcohol. It's like there's so many things going on at once. If we engage in what is it called, like substances that mentally change the environment, that we won't have the control that we think we have. You feel me? Like this would be a really good time to slow down on drinking, slow down on smoking. You feel me? This would be a really good time for this. Okay, perfect. Remember 2024 as a leap year. Remember 2024 as a leap year. Remember 2024 as a leap year. Figure out why leap years are important. Okay. So with this, it's really we are growing the stabilizing facet in ourselves. Yes, but it's the healing through the mud. It's the healing through the movements. So now Libra season to Aquarius season, you're going to hear a lot of people talking about healing through dance, healing through play, healing through yoga, healing through slow desist movements to remember and remind oneself. But that's also bringing up that emotions and feelings and all that stuff can get trapped in the body, can get trapped in the musculatory system, can get trapped in the skin system, can get trapped in the brain, can get trapped in the joints. Okay, we need to be aware of that, because with that, we also need to be aware that it can get trapped in the liver, the lymph nodes, the intestines, the kidney, the bladder. Okay, so with the skin system, I don't really know what it's called because I saw that word and I was like, I don't know how to say it. You feel me? When you Google that word, let me know how to say it. Help me out, help you. You feel me? All right, so with the skin system, I'm really talking about hair, nails, sweat, oil glands. And with that, that's when I was thinking about lymph nodes. So all this, we need to be very mindful about that. So with this, we can do a little switcher, addy, okay? And with this, the remedy we can do is movement, steam, slow stretching, calm, cooling moments. You get what I'm saying? That's the facet that we can go in. When we come home, remember to the steam facet all over again. Rub, relax your body, relax your feet and ankles. Always give honors to your feet, your musculatory system, your legs, your ability to move your legs, your ability of your knees, your joints to connect to one another. You know, it's the hip bone connected to the right bone. You feel me? Listen to that song. Okay, perfect. Also, now through Aquarius season, February 20th is like, you know, the ending of Aquarius season. But I'm also saying Pisces season is going to be a lot of healing, a lot of talk of healing, especially through the movement, especially through dance, especially through, because trauma and stuff can get trapped in the body. There is going to be a lot of, like, I don't want to say abuse over children, but the abuse over control, like, you feel me? Especially around the ages of 12 and 17. We need to be very mindful about that. Yeah. Okie. So yeah, we need to just be very mindful about that. But yeah, Pisces season is going to bring a lot of healing through the mud, like healing through the experiences, healing through what you've learned. So now through February 20th, you feel me? Like, be aware and be cognizant of what's going on with your experience, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your thoughts, who you're talking to, who comes back in your life. All those good and fabulous things, because I promise you, Pisces seasons is gonna be like it's like rain down on me. It's like a cleansing. It's like Pisces is giving a cleansing, but it's straight coming down from the head on. So Pisces season, you might want to think about doing more head cleansing, the factor of getting more connected to your head, your higher consciousness, how it communicates with you, the facet of believing in yourself and really what that means and really what that looks like. Okay, y'all? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay, bear with me. So with this, now Libra season, September 23rd through Aquarius season, February 20th, 2024, we are seeing more black butterflies, more moths. MOTHS and little brown ones. I'm seeing the little size and the medium size ones, so be very mindful about that. And it's reminding me of Evangeline from the movie Princess and the Frog, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just love Evangeline." I was like, interesting. Clouds following you. That's way more imagination than anything, and it was just like it was allowing you to just daydream and just catch yourself in a daydream. Okay. So just reminders, some things that I also saw was more street traffic, especially we need to prep for that. That's really in the morning. And also when you're getting off work, you know, we could be like, oh yeah, to take me this, like prep for time, look at road closures, be mindful about that, okay? Also, a lot of these tests will also, yeah, you all are getting a whole lot of downloads, and it's like ears are ringing, like your ear is ringing. We need to be more mindful when the ears are ringing, okay? But the tests, a lot of tests will be coming in through the work environment at work. So there's more so like character development, and I'm only saying it like that because that's truly when a lot of people are out in the world is at work. So tests are at work, so their character development to see how you'll react, how you're engaged, especially your behaviors. It's giving strictly facial expressions, so be very mindful about that. Facial expressions, but I'm not seeing, like I'm hearing that, but I'm also hearing tone, so take that into account, okay? So be very mindful about reacting facially and reacting tonally. All right, y'all, but y'all know this is not a goodbye, right? I hope that you all know this is not a goodbye. I would actually see you all very often, okay? I love you all, and I am truly so grateful to have experienced this time with you all. And we will see each other again. All right. I love you all. I'm checking out. Marvin Gaye plays in the background.